Okay, the Cabinet Committee on Security has approved a report of the committee headed by National Security Advisor Ajit Doval on finalizing responsibilities of the Chief of the Defence Staff, and buzz is at its peak now over who that will be. Remember, speculation has been very prominent on outgoing Army Chief General Bipin Rawat likely to be named India's first Chief of Defence Staff. Chief of Defence Staff will be basically the government's one-point contact on all issues pertaining to the military, and will also be a one-point rallying point for jointness between the three armed services, the Army, the Air Force and the Navy. The Cabinet Committee on Security has now approved the Chief of Defence Staff terms of reference and remit. The rules were being framed. The terms of reference, responsibilities and profile had been prepared as part of a report by National Security Advisor Ajit Doval, and it is expected that the first Chief of the Defence Staff will be appointed today. He will be named today, rather. The name of General Bipin Rawat, the outgoing Army Chief who retires at the end of this month, has been doing the rounds for quite a while now, and it is widely expected that he will indeed be named India's first Chief of the Defence Staff. An announcement is imminent. We're hearing from our sources inside South Block at this time. Gaurav Sawant is live with us. Gaurav, the very momentous, historic announcement on India's first Chief of Defence Staff likely to be announced any minute now, or at least as early as today. Take us through, the Prime Minister had made the announcement on August the 15th. It's been a few months since then. So I'm guessing the remit, the profile, responsibilities, all of those things have been framed, and those have just been approved by the Cabinet. Is that right, Gaurav?
Shiv, you've hit the nail on its head. The Ajit Doval committee report has been approved by the Cabinet Committee on Security, and this truly is momentous. It's historic. 20 years after the Kargil Review Committee in the year 2000 recommended the Chief of Defence Staff appointment, the Narendra Modi government is now finally, they've decided one will be appointed and perhaps a name will be announced shortly. Shiv, this will be one single point advisor to the government on matters military and strategic. This is something that the armed forces have felt, the government has felt that they need a one-point advisor. Whether it was the Kargil war, where initially the Army and the Air Force, we were told, were not on the same page, especially on the use of air power, till government clearance came, to counter-terror operations, to other resources, to what is to be procured, whether it's going to be weapons for the Army, for the Navy or the Air Force. One-point advice to the government, that was required, and that will finally happen today, Shiv.
Gaurav, you covered the Kargil war, you covered the Kargil Review Committee. The recommendation for the appointment of a Chief of Defence Staff, the creation of this post, was one of the key recommendations of the K. Subramaniam Committee after the Kargil war. Why did it take 20 years, Gaurav, for a decision to be made?
Shiv, no Prime Minister, no government was willing to bite the bullet. There was such apprehension whether a superstructure will be created, whether an army officer or an establishment would become so powerful that they could take on the government and so on. So nobody was willing to bite the bullet. Also, between the Army, Navy and the Air Force, everyone was not on the same page. Some felt it was needed, some felt it was not needed. Resource prioritization and all of that. There were many issues that came in the way. But when Prime Minister Narendra Modi decided, when the three service chiefs put that point across that a CDS was required, then they got Ajit Doval, the National Security Advisor, to actually come up with key responsibilities. What will be the task of the CDS? Will he be superior to the three service chiefs? Can they say no to him?
Yes.
Will he decide? Will they decide? So, what will be the demarcation of the work between services and the Chief of Defence Staff? Will he just be a figurehead? There were so many issues that have finally, we are told, that have been ironed out. We'll have details shortly, Shiv.
Gaurav, thanks very much for that. We will, of course, have that information first out to you as soon as the announcement is made. Momentous day. India's first Chief of Defence Staff likely to be named any time now or as early as today. Everything is set. The paperwork is done. It's only a question of naming the officer. Moving on now, back to our big story. India today has accessed a video of the violence that erupted on December the 15th at the Aligarh Muslim University over the Citizenship Amendment Act. Remember, there was unrest there as well. Well, the police claim that students pelted stones on them. In the video, it can be seen that the protesters break and barge through the gate of the university. The police claimed that they entered the university to contain the protesters with the permission from the administration. The police claimed that it was because of this reason that the students were asking for the resignation of the Vice-Chancellor and the registrar. So these videos add another visual element to this story, which has largely been a war of words between the students and the police.
देखिए, सबका वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग भी है, सीसीटीवी फुटेज भी है। जिन जिन लोगों ने बवाल काटा है उन सबको चिन्हित किया जा रहा है और सबको चिन्हित करके उनके खिलाफ सख्त कार्रवाई सरकार करेगी, क्योंकि षड्यंत्र के तहत लखनऊ को, प्रदेश को जलाने का काम उपद्रवियों द्वारा किया गया था और उसके पीछे जो पूरी तरह से फ्लॉप साबित हुए हैं वह राजनीतिक दल, जिनकी जमीन पूरी तरह से खिसक गई है। वो लोगों को गुमराह करके, बरगलाकर अपनी राजनीतिक रोटियां सेकना चाहते थे। जिन जिन लोगों ने शांत प्रदेश को अशांत करने की कोशिश की है, उन सबके खिलाफ सख्त कार्रवाई की।
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.